up? Just sort out my inventory real quick. We'll get going. I'm Iberian. I got into Botania. Been a few days. Here, let's do a base tour. We'll start at the bottom, work our way up. Mushrooms. Dark spot, actually. Wow, okay. This is the glass from Alfheim through the Botania portal. I'll talk about that later. It glows like glowstone, same values. Up here I've got my Enderman spawner. It spawns off power. They get ground up into mob essence, which spawns these slimes for right now. I can put whatever I want in there. It's just slimes for right now. I'm probably going to put a witch in there soon. Some other stuff too. Get some of that. But I need like sugar and redstone, etc. So my mob system pulls it out here into its chest, sorts out the pearls, and then these are overflow, just in case, if I don't feel like checking on it for a really, really long time. This auto inputs into my ME system. You can show that off right now. I need these stones. I haven't figured out how to do it yet, but I'm gonna put a filter from my ME system into this. This is ore tripling, by the way. It goes in here, gets crushed, goes over here as gravel. 4 gravel gets put together into a gravel ore that gets crushed into the sand bits. The 4 sand bits makes a sand. Sand gets crushed. 4 dust bits makes the dust, and then that gets doubled in here. Each of those stages has a chance to make like 6 or 7 dust, so it's almost double at each chance. Let me make sure my sound is working. Those stages has a chance to make... Okay, sounds good. And then they get... Aluminum and osmium can't be pulverized as dust, so they have to be cooked individually, so they're not being doubled, but that's okay. Right now I'm currently not processing iron, and it will build up in there, but I've got too much. I'll turn it back on just so we can see it go. They're getting ground up into dust, and they have a chance to make Invar also. I set out, when I started making this world, I was going to put all my metals in order everywhere that I go so I can find them. And then that worked out. I got all this metal from Ex Nihilo, which, well, Ex Nihilo and Ex Astris, which is the sifter. So you take cobblestone and you smash it with a hammer and you get gravel. Smash the gravel, you get sand. Smash the sand, you get dust. And you put those through a sifter. This is the auto sifter. It goes twice as fast as you can do it, but it takes over 1,000 RF a tick. Here's where my power comes from. It's all over the place. This one right here burns rocket fuel. I need to put some redstone in there. Storage drawers here. Everything that gets sifted goes through this pipe. Goes through this pipe in there, gets sorted out into this buffer here, and then goes into my ME system through this one. And anything that can go over here does. And then my ME system is just able to access this wall. But everything's usually empty, you see, because they're all being processed, which is glorious and beautiful. But here, I'll just turn some of it on. This makes sand, this makes gravel. And then the sand goes in here, and when this lever is down, it accepts sand, and this is accepting dust right now because I was out of redstone. So it takes the sand and it crushes it into dust, and then it pulverizes it into dust, or yeah, the dust gets hammered out of the sand, and then it just gets sifted. I had to turn this down because when it processes dust, it produces an overflow that it can't keep up with because I don't have resonant servo, I just have the orange one right now. Signalum. This is manual input for lava. I put netherrack in there. I still haven't quarried anything because I don't need to. I have 4,000 blocks of iron just from ex nihilo. So I'm good. This is where I put my vines. This thing is cool. It's got all sorts of weird recipes to it, like you can break down stuff. Magma creams are made of slime and blaze powder, but if you have too many magma creams, you can turn them back into the component parts if you want, I guess. I don't know. I've never found any of this reed, but it looks like you get glowstone and sugar out of it, so that's cool. You can make water bottle out of berries. You can make quartz out of these berries. That's how I make like my hardened fluid conduits and such. Some of these are rub the item against itself, and some of them are rub the other item on it. You can actually make a wool loop. So you take vines, put them in here, and then they make string. And 4 string makes a wool, and if you put the wool back into this, it'll cut it up into 6 string. So if you have it go like 4 wool, or 4 string into a wool, and then you cut the wool into 6 string, you know, every second time you get another one for free. So you can just set it up, and it runs off lava, but it's really slow. So I was doing that for a little bit, and I have a ton of string now. Vegan string, cruelty free. That's the challenge I imposed on myself was, you know, try not to just be an ultra douche about it. Like I made the mechanism digital miner, and then I just picked up some ores that I needed from around me. I didn't pull up everything yet. Just I have that for as needed. I haven't set up a quarry yet, but I have one built. I'm just not at the point where I need to do that yet. I'm trying to take it slow, enjoy the content. See, we finally just finished one, and we got a couple string out of it. But you can take arrows that you get, because my mob spawner is dark inside of it, so passive mob spawns still happen. So I get skeletons in there, and they drop arrows, and then I come over here, and look, feathers with no chickens. This is my knot farm here, the lag machine. Let me demonstrate this. We will take it, we'll make some lily pads right now. These are aluminum lamps. You set them with red, green, blue sliders with the different little handheld device. I don't remember what it's called. Looks like I'm not carrying it. Oh yes I am. Multimeter. See? You can just change the colors. I'm not going to because I really like these ones. It took me forever to make them. They represent what's growing there. I still have to build a couple more. I have the component parts auto crafting, and then I'll finish them later. See, it just makes more. This chest up here is Phyto Grow. I make mine with sawdust. Phyto Grow is what the farm machine uses, that and water and power, and it makes you more plants. This I'm setting up auto sawdust. It's going slow. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. I'm trying. But I'm trying to set them up with specific dimensions in mind. So it's weird. What this does is the Miami system is outputting planks into this frequency. Then those get chopped down into sawmill, in the sawmill into sticks and sawdust. And anyway, I ran out of conduit, so I had to make some more stuff, and that should be almost done. Caps lock on.